Uno, Division 1.
The Final Flight by narrator KT. The final flight, the final chapter of 2024 has come and gone. A dream that began in January ends in September, and only 15 will resonate in October in terms of D1. You worked so hard to get to this point. Blood, sweat, tears, and here you are. Super League is the ultimate goal, but you had to go through a hell of a path to get here. To the hardwood floors of March and the ocean floor of April comes the splashes from deep. Not just draining buckets or ocean crest. We're talking bigger, badder, bolder, and the ocean floor. Deeper than water, finer than air, comes the light of tomorrow. You saddle your best three-piece or dress on the dance floors of May. And don't forget to say, hey to the valet in the premises. Lastly, the jungle floor where the animals were bound. But what better to say and way to claim your name as the Jungle King? That Tapir did. He may be an animal, but only 3 became before him. The likes of KT, Captain, Brad, and himself, Tapir, all danced, splashed, shot buckets, or were an animal on their way to Athens. For KT and Brad, studs, 2 of the smoothest operators in the game, where it makes you go smooth operator. For Captain, the chaos of luck and the Captain crunch that he seeps is only a breakthrough into a world of possibilities. Tapir, the generator works and goes. The more fuel to the fire, the more his heart desires. What a unicorn season. 4 out of 5 have auto-birthed. 1 last berth remains. We know both these guys are in. But how big of a season was this? 3,587 games in D1 have been played, and 11 remain. The last dance away in space. Bring me your rockets, shuttles, meteors, planets, and asteroids, and strap in for one last battle. Tagoe, Brock, Tagoe, New York, Georgia, New York, a space storm all around us, yet an inner calm in the warrior and in the eyes of the competitors. This is the outer space finale. This is the 2024 regular season finale. Welcome to the show. Welcome, my friends, to the outer space finale. And let's get ready to rumble! What a better way to cap off the 2024 season with Tagoe and Brock. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the rematch of Tagoe Brock. We saw this match back in T3. That was round 1. Lo and behold, ironically, it was a crazy match where I went 4-1 on the old bot, but now we're here. The time has come. It is going to be a great one. It is the finale. Christian Tagoe, well, how did he get here? And for Tagoe, what a run, man. Insane run. Started off with My Island, We talked about him on bio. I may have not liked it, but tonight it's a little bit different story. He took care of G 4-2, Radin 5-2, Ashley 5-3, then backed it up with Cap in a huge win 5-4. And now he comes in here at a grand total of 19 wins and 11 losses looking for the title. Can he get it done tonight? And then the challenger, William Brock the Rock. Special thing on him, we'll get to that in a minute. But he took care of Nick. He was not on bye on 4-2. Then he backed up and destroyed Nam 4-2 on his 100th game, put him to tears. Another 5-2 on Vapor. Then he took care of JT, another 5-2. And then a big win on Allen 6-3. And all of a sudden, William Brock the Rock is cooking. He's also 24-11. Only difference is Tagoe had the bye on. Can he get that magic 30th win tonight? We'll find out at this tournament. We go into the final pod of the season, and man, what can you say? Tagoe sweat bullets against Cap, and he got the job done as the 1 seed moves on. For Allen and Brock, it was a game of Allen trying to fight back and forth, from what I understand, but Brock ultimately prevailed. The Rock is back, and better than ever, into the finale. It's been a hell of a year. Let's cap it off right. No better way to end the year with my man, Heat Check Ard, the ref tonight. Let's go to Art right away as we go into the scene. Art, it's crazy, man. We're about to finish year 2 in the regular season, 10 tournaments deep. Of course, we're going to have fun tonight. We're going to enjoy the moment, but it's an emotional night, man, because, we've worked so damn hard to get here. And you think about just all the built-up growth, the pent-up demand for this league, what's becoming and what's come into. I can't be more proud than everybody here in the league. Everyone deserves a round of applause. We'll shout some people out tonight. Obviously, there is Super League, and that's going to be great, but this is the last night of the reg season. What are you expecting tonight, and your overall thoughts on the 2024 season from a commission standpoint, player, and, of course, just a fan as well?
Well, let's just all focus on this first off. We have seen the battles happen out in outer space. Now everybody's coming back down to planet Earth, and when this is all said and done, one person stepping off a rocket ship with the trophy of being called T5, of being the winner of T5. The other one, unfortunately, they'll at least say, "Hey, I got a silver, and hopefully have a spot in Super League." So that's going to be something really interesting to see, as you talked about the runs that both of these guys have had. This is going to be really interesting to watch. Now, I will say, though, this season has been crazy. Even though the old bot messed it up for most of those tournaments. Kind of sucks to have that happen, but, can't do much about that. But if I'm thinking player, kind of wish it could have gone a lot better. Fan perspective, I think it's been a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, you said it better than yourself, man. I think you could have said it better yourself. It's been an up and down season with the old bot, but we're back into new territory here. I think maybe not Super League, right, because we don't get to see the full field, but next year, starting in March or February, really, we're going to have a really good time. I think 2025 season will be great, but we got to focus on it tonight. You got to look at this. Both guys are pretty much locked in. Tagoe's had a great season. Brock's pretty much locked in, 9 wins. He just needs the Allen win. There's nothing to play here in terms of Super. There's nothing really to play for. It's really going to come down to who's going to have more grit mentality. And we're going to start it off right here with William Brock. Brock, I don't even know what to say, man. You're playing in the middle of a hurricane. You're about to get hit with Helene here, and you're out here playing Uno, right? You've had a crazy run. You talked about every single time. I remember you winning a game, just trying to make the Super Bowl. You're here, man. You're already locked in. There's no denying it. 9-win season, great season this year. Now the only goal is to try to win the tournament, try to put on a show for the fans. What do you got to do tonight against Tagoe, who you probably don't know or have never seen, but your thoughts on him and what you got to go into? I mean, actually, you have seen him in practice cups. That's right. You did see him in the cups. But talk to me through it tonight.
Well, basically, just do the same thing I've always been doing, or at least I have recently, which is try to control more of my ammo, try and use the fade when I really need it, and just kind of just use the right cards when I need them.
We'll go over to Chris Tagoe. Chris, been a hell of a season, man. You've basically checked off everything you wanted But there is one thing that you've talked about in the past, right? And I think it's going to be a big thing. William Brock, you said it too. I remember you saying it. He's not a guy you can just walk up in here and think he's going to win. We saw what happened to the likes of Nam. We saw the likes of Vapor, your buddy, right? Everyone thought Vapor for sure, right? We saw the likes of Allen. Everyone thought Allen's vintage, but William Brock's found something. Thoughts on what you got to do tonight to slow down Brock? And already, you look at this, both guys are now, I think, well, Brock for sure, right? He's never been in a finale, neither has Tagoe. Neither guy has been in the spotlight. So you wonder, too, if they're both pretty much locked in the Super League, there's going to be some gamesmanship and how they make sure they keep their composure, how they handle themselves, because this is going to be a guaranteed Super League matchup, possibly, in terms of we could see this, maybe not in a finale, but we could even see this in a Final Four, right? Because we don't know how the seeding is going to be. It's hard to say finale because the seeding is a little weird, but we could see this in the Final Four, right? So you gotta understand a little bit of your platform tonight, so you can build it for October when it really matters. Thoughts on that, Art?
Yeah, you kind of throw out an interesting fact there. Yeah, I think it's just gonna be interesting to watch. I'm just ready to see this happen.
Yeah, it's incredible, man, to think that we've come this far, and here we go, man. I'm excited. I know it was a great intro, and Tagoe said he's got to make sure his strategic switches are on point, keep the composure, and let her rip, boys. That's it. I mean, that is 100% it. And all right, I think we've done enough pre-gaming, man. It's time to go down and get down to business one last time. Here we go. No 100 game stuff tonight. It's going to be clean. Let's initiate the game, buddy.
Yeah, but I'm doing it now.
Remember, fans at home, 3-3, 2-2, 1.
2 power plays, right?
Correct. Those power plays.
Oh well, hold on. Best of 11. Yeah.
Yep. Only best of 13 in March. As always, T2 through 5, best of 11 for the finales.
Power play 2.
Yep. 2 power play, of course.
TI 3.
Yep. 3-3, 2-2-1. Correct. Yep. That is 8-10. Perfect. All right, Christian Tagoe. This is it. Oh yeah. Do that real quick.
Why?
We forgot to turn off the CH.
Come on.
That's all right. Well, that's what happens.
Luckily, both players' names are fine. So
yeah, we'll just wait for Caesar here. This is not a big deal.
Little Ootsie.
Well, we get hyped. It's all good. Remember, this is the last time we're seeing this, Art. This is it. This is the last ever game on this bot with no card history, and we should have 4 command chains unless it just goes ridiculous and simply we drop it to 3. But for sure, this is it. We're going to go to the full version starting next year. This is the detuned version.
Well, this is the last time we're going to see it in this version because, as you said, we'll see, for a lot of the players, they'll see it next year. But if you're a Super League player, you're going to see it once we get there.
That's right. Super League coming in hot and clutch. All right. Now it's time to get down to... we good, Caesar? Let me just make sure.
Yeah, ask him if we're good. If he says yes, then...
Well, we got a minute tonight. All right, perfect. We'll see tomorrow. Big one tomorrow, Art. You and me, Varigold. What a story that's going to be. We'll remind the fans out there as well. But we're good to go. All right, Art. It's time to get down to business. Please do the honors for C. Tagoe.
Christian Tagoe, for game 1 of this finale, how many cards?
Real quick.
A dozen don't. Yep. We're going to go a dozen donuts.
Real quick to the fans at home, I want to thank you for everything. Thank you for watching on YouTube, and let's get this finale underway. All the pregame is done. It's time to get underway. Here we go. Art about to
Good
type
luck
it
to
up.
you both. Good luck to you both. Let's get this finale started.
It's time to start the party with a Tapir 4, the last winner of the... Ironically, the last finale. There you go. Weird how things work, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Tagoe with a double play. And real quick to the fans at home, if you see something from the last stream, it's kind of important to know. There are now states and country flags. You'll see Caesar had a Brazil, obviously Tagoe in New York, Brock, Georgia. If I come up, or myself, or Art, and you might have saw Art, Texas for him, and New Jersey for me. That's just stuff we're improving with the server. Don't pay too mind to that right now. We'll talk more about that in Super League. Just more
Yeah.
advancements for sure.
Yeah, that will help a lot once we get into Super League. But we're right now dealing with what we got it right here in front of us.
Yeah, all that PR stuff's out of the way, so everyone's good. We go double rat and start off with here early. No switching other than that little quick fade look, possibly. It's not confirmed, but quick fade. More of a light switch look there from Tagoe. There's a difference between Tagoe's light switches are and then just straight fades, for sure.
Yep.
Brock does it strategically. Tagoe's going to switch it. Let's see. Here come Brock. Brock down 2 possessions, looking for it. He's going to go +2. There it is.
Oh boy, here we go.
Brock. Oh, leaves it open.
Oh my God, already?
William Brock the Rock leaves it open. Let's see if he gets a 0 sugar, man. Top Deck City. Top Deck City, man. That's crazy. Yeah, well, 5 now. Incredible art. Tagoe switches it in from the green. Yeah, we're just going crazy with it, man. We're just going crazy with it.
Yep, already. And oh boy, here we go.
Here we go. William Brock plays the 8. Christian Tagoe double play, not a finish.
The finish though, not there yet.
Let's see what Brock the Rock. 4 extra cards, man. And he goes red 3, just going to play it cool. Interesting from the Rock, man. And it's Chris Tagoe with the double +4 combo. There it is. Yeah, Art. That had a that. You know what that remind? Go Uno live real quick. That remind Tagoe. Yep. I got to say, it reminded me of game 1, I believe, when you were playing Cap. It was dead on the same exact scenario. Just no draws, and capture back once. It's kind of crazy. Did that +2 draw, was that a costly thing that maybe swayed in your favor, Tagoe? Where you almost needed that to get the win, or did you just have a solid hand? Brock, did you have a solid hand where just couldn't get the colors to connect?
Well, when I
Okay.
Well, when I saw before, well, when I played the red 3, no, I didn't realize he had a wild +4 and would have went with the blue. So I guess once I played that red 3, I guess there really wasn't much I could do.
All right, yeah, I just wheeled my numbers down. Yeah, I mean, looking back here, yeah, I think Brock stays truthful. I think he had through that +2. It just came down to wheeling the numbers down.
Yep, that's pretty much what just happened there. Really good play there.
Congratulations to Tristan Tagoe on game 1. I got nothing. I was pretty much the same song, second verse with Cap. Let's go to game 2. Big one here. Tagoe, remember, MCSR, no 12. So let's see what he picks.
Yep, no 12, Tagoe. Oh, down 1 this time.
Chris Tagoe just going to keep it clean. You know, we got to think here. Both of these guys are in Super League. They could try some card start packages, maybe, right? Test the waters a little bit. You know, there is Cap out there with the Captain Crunch, 5 cards, 6 cards as we go red 8. There's always the likes of Brad that goes upper tier. A lot of guys, man. There's a lot of guys that just, they run the card start. We know Brock is a guy is more 7-10, so we'll see how this one goes. Tonight's a little bit different with MCSR, which, remember, MCSR doesn't exist until we get to the Final 4 in Super League. The first 2 bracket rounds are going to be regular CSR, and of course group stage. Red 9 now. Red 5, let's see. From DJ, or Alan and DJ, let's see what Tagoe does here. Looking to go up 2-0. Brock, looking to tie it back and get this one back in a more clean game. We go into the green 5 now. We go from DJ to LaPlante. are aggressive switching early, and Brock is he had a good job against Vapor controlling that, really great job against Nam, and a fine job against Allen. Let's see if he controls and becomes more in tune with the fade look. That's the key for Brock to get his game going. Yeah, double play. Chris Tagoe's out. Here come Brock. First draw from Tagoe of the series. Wow.
Yep. There's
Brilliant. Brock throws the heat. There's the heat,
Oh
Art.
boy.
Throws the heat
We
check.
waited on that. We waited on that.
Heat check time in the bit. Heat check.
We've
Brock
been waiting on that.
Yeah, Brock. Brock gonna fade. Tagoe just has enough of it. There you go. Not a big deal though for Brock the Rock Art. He's gonna have more yellow for sure. Yeah, that's a fade look. 100% fade look from Brock. You know he's gonna have more. 100%. Here come the Rock. The Rock looking for something. What's he cooking? Throws a heater check +4, Art. Heat check.
Oh my goodness.
The Rock is smelling it right now.
He's smelling it all right, but Tagoe tried to change
That's
it.
perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect because green, remember? The Rock looking for the finish. +4, and it's a fair game because Tagoe had a game 1. Brock has a game 2. Triple +4.
Oh my goodness.
The Rock. Check that lot. 225 around there.
223.
Well, Tagoe, this is starting to turn into a little bit of the Captain Series, man, where you and Cap kind of went back and forth the first 2 games, then it really whiplashed around game 5. Talk to me through, but you got to say it's fair because the first game was Monster U, and now it's back in his favor. Brock, talk to me about 3+4s, man. That's gotta feel good inside. Saying, "Hey, I got 3 of these bad boys, and I can just run it."
Yeah, I knew as soon as I saw that my hand had those 3+4s.
Man.
No, I knew I pretty much had a shot at winning it, and as long as I kind of conserved them until the end, and I also had a regular wild as well. So I knew as long as I managed to keep those cards, conserve those cards, use them when I need them, I knew I had at least had a shot at winning.
You gotta think, Art, with a lot of the guys that are just really good at fade looking. You thought Brock would have maybe faded it, but if he had 3+4s, what's a fade looking to mean when you have that powerful? No questions, Ty. You can't do much about that. It's just game 1 you had it, game 2 you had it. All right, we'll trade him off, right? We'll see how it goes in game 3, Art. It's a fair trade off right now. Last home start for Tagoe before we go to Brock. It's a big one.
Yep. Still no 12, Tagoe. How many cards for game 3?
1, okay, 13, yeah.
1 up from his game 1 start.
Yep, 2 up from the regular game 2 start and 1 up from the win. Here comes Tagoe, sticking with the high tier. We know Brock will drop it, Art. We know Brock's going to drop it.
Yeah, and this is also the OG full send.
Run it in. Here we go. Starts it up. There we go. It's a DJ5. We saw DJ Brock. What a classic that was back in March. Already remember that one? Classic.
Oh, yes, another one.
Another one. We go into Jesse Turner.
Yes. Him.
Congrats to Jesse, by the way, on his house. Back to double DJ. That's a KT move right there.
Wow.
Wow. Brock the Rock learning fast.
He's learning, he's adapting, and
Comes
he's
the Rock.
keeping his
He's heat checking early, Roddy. Heat checking. Heat checking on these fades. Oh, Tagoe answered that.
Does Brock have something to answer
Yes,
that?
he does. Unbelievable scenes right there. Quad 7 into the top 4. Unbelievable.
That's crazy.
Brock's out. Wow.
Good plays there.
Let's see what the Blue 8 will figure out here on a switch, maybe. I've called it. There's the switch. Back to green. Clint green.
You called that real quickly.
Just gotta feel the air sometimes, Art. We go green deuce. The England combo from Sean. We saw that matchup in March. A lot of March matchups we remember. Interesting. Bots throwing the March heaters.
Again, March was always the fun one.
It was a fun one. Let's go to Cap now. We'll see him in Super League. Back to England.
England, unfortunately, couldn't see much more of him.
We'll see what he does in relegation. I believe it's coming Sunday night. Here comes Ty looking for a run to the finish. No, just a heat check.
No.
Little heat check. See if Brock throws the
Really?
heat back. It's 2-10.
Yeah, he
Nothing.
could. Oh,
Tagoe for the win.
Tagoe the. No,
No.
just check.
Gets the switch. Brock 2 freshies. What does he got? Nothing. Is that Tagoe for the win? There it is. Yep, needed that switch. That's another 2-minute game or under.
Let's see.
Tagoe, I gotta say, man, great control on the switches. Were you almost willing and wanting? Because think about it, if that red 5 never happens on the cutback, basically, you're stuck on that red 7 for a minute. So talk to me about how the little cutback right there gave you the advantage. Brock, you did it. I thought you did the right move going back to that red 5, try the ISO game, and really play it clean. But I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy though. It's just you couldn't find it on the red. I'm just looking up. Yeah, you couldn't find it. Talk to me about why you made that move. You're just trying to ice him on red and go from there.
Yeah, I thought about trying to. I guess I kind of thought about maybe trying to use as much fade as I could, but no, obviously that didn't really work out the way like I wanted it. And as soon as he played that blue card, um, and I only had that one blue left, I kind of knew it was over.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes here, Artie. Because looking at this game, it's pretty even stat wise, believe it or not. I mean, despite the 3+4s from WB that one game, it's been pretty even. Now I think the key here, Art, is we're going to get these lower stars. We know Brock's going to be a 7-10 merchant. I think this is where we're going to see if Brock can get the momentum back. This is going to be a go. This is going back and forth right now. Let's see how it goes in this game 4. Big moment for Brock. He's got a free board than 11.
Yeah, Brock, no 11 here. How many do you want for game number 4?
Let's go 10.
Goes one down from that 11. Keeping it still upper tier. This is the merchant though.
All right, here we go.
7-10 merchant. Here comes Brock. Sting 5, half off that. Let's see what it's going to be here, Art. This is oh my lord.
Good grief.
Unbelievable from WB right there. Insane play from WB. Huge heat check, Art. Huge heat check.
Good grief.
Well, now Tagoe's thinking go back to yellow. He's going to play into it. If Brock likes it.
Oh, no.
William Brock is finding the levels of aggression needed to win games, Art. Okay, there we go. That was crazy off the start. Brock just threw it in there, but does he get a switch back? And that could be the 5 he needs. I've called it again!
Oh, Tagoe.
But that's what Brock does. He does the fade look, Art, remember? That was the yellow fade. You got to expect the fade. There's why I did the +2. Yep.
That might be a good one there.
Brock's still up. Yep, nothing there. Brock, I was going to say it would have been crazy if he had more on the +2, but could have switched his back to green on a 1, but I don't know. That sounds like a crazy move here if he goes to green 1 or something. Maybe a blue 1. +4 for Brock!
Didn't expect that one.
He just got top deck. The yard +4 goes to a red 6. Can Tagoe fade back?
Oh, my goodness.
Can Tagoe fade back? That's the question.
Maybe.
That's really what he's got to do. He's got to get back to yellow. He's not going to do it. Here come Brock.
My goodness.
Brock can run again.
That's,
I think, a safe play from Tagoe. The question is it 9 efficiency? It is 9 efficiency. There it is, baby.
Oh, my goodness.
I said that 9 efficiency yard. It could be lethal sometime. Lethal shooter, says Brock. Tagoe looking to fire back and respond. He does +4 as a neutralizer. And just like that, Tagoe ties it back up. Brock PA. Possession arrow.
Goodness me, oh my.
Brock throws a double check. And Tagoe back to green, playing with Tricky with it, trying to get a little fade look of his own. Brock looking for some 8 efficiency. No, runs the green heater.
Right now, you're playing with fire here.
Tagoe runs double 8 heater. Here come Brock the Rock. Still has more. Tagoe runs. Brock looking for it right here. Does he have it? No check. Nothing. Oh, yeah, double play or something. But here comes Tagoe. Nah, it's going to be Ice City, Ard. ISO City. Great job from both. Will he check back to red?
Does Brock have something though?
Yes, he does. Of course he does.
Of course he does.
It's William Brock. Tagoe, he check, double play. Brock
has...
looking to find some answers on the back end. He's done a good job so far with an answer. Did he save a +2 combo? He's got the skip combo for check. William Brock for check. Does he have it? Did that game from William Brock?
Oh.
No!
Oh, but he left the door open!
He leaves it open crazy. And it works! Are you kidding me? William Brock the Rock!
My goodness!
Getting away with murder!
You gotta be kidding me!
My gosh, I need to take Brock to the club or something. Or my man is absolutely destroying right now. We're getting away. Hey, he's gonna get back with the red!
Oh, but Tagoe in the lead now.
Tie game. That's what Brock wanted, maybe. Tie it up, neutralize it, find a way. He's got nothing. Here come Brock, or Tagoe. It doesn't work.
Nothing!
Brock is somehow finding ways to get out of situations. In the background character. Tagoe switches it. Good Lord.
My goodness.
Brock, half off. Tagoe to green, are you kidding me?
Oh my goodness.
Christian Tagoe throwing everything at Brock. Does Brock have an answer back? Unbelievable sequence right there. Here come Brock. He might be loading up a +4. He's got a reverse. Holy crap. Let's see. The cheat check. He double check. Double check. Discount double check. Brock. He doesn't have a Tagoe for the win. A double K. Unbelievable. What was that?
My goodness.
What a crazy game. Holy Toledo. Tagoe, you not having fun right there, man? Good Lord, what a game. Holy moly. I go to Brock for Brock. You threw a crazy +2 combo into a draw. You started with a +2 off the top, man. Nearly got the win. If you had saved the +2, maybe you get the connector. What was the theory behind the +2 double +2 off the start? Man, that was crazy. That was insane. That was lethal.
Well, the back-to-back +2s was kind of hold him off a little bit. It did kind of work for a while, when we both were hit draw city, but and just when I thought maybe I had a chance, he seemed to find the right cards to beat me.
Tagoe, your thoughts on that crazy game? Talking about the double save on the wilds. That was crazy. Ard, that was just wild. Both guys are switching out of control. 35 switches in 4 games. We're averaging basically 9 switches a minute. It's crazy. Wow.
It's crazy right now. That's just... Oh, boy. This is only game 4, and it's already a bit of a doozy.
Just had a little ammo control. That's crazy, man. I just looking back at this game on my phone here, it's just the way these guys are playing is cracked out to the core, but I love it. It's insane. Let's go to game 5. What a series so far. These guys are putting in some fires. Separate draw cities for Tagoe works. It's still Brock with the call, no 11. I got a feeling we're going to be here a while.
William Brock, still no 11. How many for game number 5?
Let's go 9.
This is where Brock's really good. This 7 and 9. This is where he finds the rhythm.
We'll see what happens here.
Brock looking for it right here.
He'll need to keep one just to make sure this series stays alive.
Staying alive. There's the switch!
Wow.
We ain't wasting time. Brock will roll. Tagoe rolls as well. Here comes Brock looking for 6. He switches it himself. I think it's a fade look. That's what Brock does, and he got what he needed. He got that out. Yellow 5. Tagoe runs it pretty good. Yellow 1. In the red. Here comes Brock. God, I think that's good for Brockard. New color. That's what he probably wanted. Probably faded it off to the end. Here comes Brock. There it is.
You
Brock
might
puts
have been
check, looking
right.
for the win. Heat check, and that might be good. Let's see.
Might be good.
Yeah, that's
Yep,
good.
it is.
No power play needed. That's a fair game. Brock did a great job on ammo. About a minute right there, minute 10 maybe at most. Yep. Wow, Brock. That's a fair game, man. That's a fair game. You did a good job right there, fading the look. You got Tagoe off your game a little bit on the switching, but you did a good job. Talk me about the wild in the back pocket and why you used it at the end. No power play. Well, I think you didn't need the power play, honest to God, because it's still early. It made sense.
Well, you know, um, as soon as he started switching the colors, as long as I made sure I had the right cards and the right numbers, I used the fades when I needed it, and I'd save that wild, just and after I used both of my red reverses, and it seemed to work out in my favor.
Tagoe, you just got to chalk that up to, hey, it's 9 cards, man, right? A little experimentation. Maybe a little bit on trying to go to red, maybe just practice some of those light switches, or was it just a case of you had red and, hey, you know what? Live and die by the sword by the switching. Had red, yeah. I mean, that's the thing, and we talked about, Nav talked about this. Sometimes on these 7 and 9 card starts, you're in a box situation and you don't know what to do. We saw that with Vapor. Allen talked about that too in his game a little bit. Who else talked about it? Who's the other guy? Nick himself, I think, talked about it too in the first round a little bit. Sometimes you get in that box in 7 to 10. You're in a chamber and you don't know how to get out of the chamber, right? And then that's the beauty of it, and that's also the double-edged sword.
Yep. Yes, you're right there.
We'll go game 6 here, or just no 9 for Brock, but he still has that 7 to 10 magic with 7, 8, 10. Let's see what he picks.
Yep, no 9 here, Brock. How many?
Let's go with 8.
Knew it. Brock, we're going to
8.
tie this up.
Crazy 8s.
Crazy 8's last home game for Brock before we move over to Tagoe's stand. Let's see if Brock ties it up. The Rock, looking for something here early. Well, what better way to go to red 8? Red 9 now. Got a phone card, take it from here. No. I'm busy right now. Fuck.
Yeah. Oops.
Phone call or just take it from here. My bad.
That's fine. Brock continues on here. Running with the Reds. Tagoe's drawing back. Oh, now we'll finally see a draw.
I got it. I know, I'm doing something right now.
That red one was a top deck there by Brock. Top deck by Tagoe. Mostly a stare down at the moment. Top deck by Brock. Perfect play. Tagoe was definitely looking to try to change it from that 4. As all Brock with a +2. And he draws.
My gosh,
Oh
it's humid
boy.
tonight.
I don't. And he's going to get away with it. Brock's going to get away with it because of a
That's
0 sugar play.
There's no need to take the trash out. There's nothing.
My goodness. Goodness me, oh my. This is already interesting. A little bit of ootsy there. Forgot to do the play on that first one. So Yeah, there we go. Wild +4 into a blue +2 into that blue 4. Brock trying to run away. Oh, but great move there by
Great
Tago.
move for Todd. That a KT classic?
That was a KT classic.
Nice. How much card Tagoe got? Let's see. Is he close?
He is right there on the mark.
20 cards. It's a comeback. We can mark that down.
20 cards. Okay, got it.
Back now. Sorry about that. I'm going to an event this weekend. They just called, so I had to take care of that. We're good.
Oh, we just went from red, yellow, now the green.
Great move from Tagoe to. Wow, you get it. Risky to leave it open on a reverse with Brock.
But here's the thing: red is the color that isn't get.
He gets into the yellow though.
Okay, all right.
Little crossover, and that's what Brock needs. Back to yellow. Crazy cross there from Todd. Great move. Executes it perfectly. Brock has the fade. Are you kidding me? Why wouldn't
Are
he have the
you
fade? He has the. He always has the fade.
Are you downright serious?
I just don't even know, man. Is he gonna get check? Is he gonna get out of this? No. Oh my God, William Brock giving us a stroke in the booth, and Tagoe for that matter.
They're both trying to give us a stroke here, man. What we doing?
I don't know. It's preparation for Super League at this rate.
Yeah, yep. As all Tago.
Brock draws.
Tago's.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing with this. We talk about this, with 7 and 9. It's you're in a box, and sometimes that box is small.
Yep.
No draw, so they're both drawing. Yeah, it's draw city for now. Tagoe gets out of it, but that should free Brock.
That will definitely be a jailbreak.
Brock into a green 8.
Tago goes to green 3.
Crazy game right here, man. I'm just catching up. Yeah. In the blue.
Oh boy.
Man, what a nutso fest. These guys have just been putting in the work.
And this is all just for a tournament win.
Not even Super League. They're just going both back to green. ISO City, my God. Tagoe whittling the lead down. Here come Brock. Nothing. Tagoe to get the 1. He's got the 1. Brock to get it back to 2 possessions. He's going to fade it. Tagoe right away on it. Nothing from Brock. Fades back in the yellow. Our heat check move right there.
Oh, he was trying to mess with Brock.
But he gets out of it. That's what he was waiting for. How is that? It's like this is a next level of gameplay, man. That's insane. That is some insane level of gameplay. Triple fade look, and then hope for the double back switch. Unbelievable.
Plus 4 there by Tago.
Blue 7, blue 5. Lane to Tessie. We're still running it. My gosh, lose my voice.
He's KT losing his voice as we go back to yellow.
Yeah, I mean, this has been an insane series. Here, it's working again for the Rock.
Rock, the Rock.
The Rock is cooking. He goes. What is going on?
What?
We tried the Tagoe.
He's trying to pull a Tago, and that failed.
Watch Brock get the switch back to red or something. He get the switch back to red or something. This would be insane. What a call this would be.
If it's red, you just better go get yourself a lottery ticket.
It's going to be Brock's turn, taking his time. Is he thinking about a power play? No, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, close though.
Close.
That's a heat check. That's what I think Tagoe needs. Surely Tagoe's got this wrapped up here. Let's
Well,
see.
he's got check.
Yeah, he's
And
got
he's
it.
gonna
There it
get
is.
it.
I have to scroll up. So, or did you see anything? Because that I have to go scroll up to see. That was the
I
longest game.
got nothing.
Nothing. Let me scroll up here. Let's see. Tagoe, I'm gonna say. Let's see. Where's the key? Oh yeah, 20 card comeback. Mark that down. I guess really when you got the 20 cards, Tagoe, was that a case of you had the ammo in the back pocket, right? You're just testing. Okay, we got the comeback now down. Talk to me about how you got the comeback and just willed your numbers away. Brock, you threw a lot of ammo. You got him back to 20 cards trying to play pace differential. What was the theory behind that?
Well, initially, I went to Draw City deliberately just to kind of try and save my wild +4 when I really need it. But then when I saw it wasn't really helping much, I felt like I really had no choice but to use it. And then as soon as he played that blue wild and the only card I had to answer for was that blue 2, I pretty much knew it was over.
No, it was over. Yeah, that's sometimes how it can go, Art. Sometimes you just kind of know it's over and it's over, and that's the downside sometimes of those boxed in hands. And Brock, he's usually good at that, working his magic, but it just wasn't enough there. Just needed to find them. Yeah, it was just the ice outs. And that's where Tagoe seems to kill guard. He's really good in that upper tier. We talk about 15 cards all the time, or 14, 15, 13 cards, but he's found a way when we get to 20 to learn that and make him more of a cleaner fade look and ice out when he needs to instead of just going for the fade whenever. It's definitely tic tac right now. Let's see if we can get to tell. I think that's where one advantage I see from Tagoe. Brock, he's got to stick to what he's been doing. I don't even think it's the worst thing in the world that he lost that game because the one thing you know about William Brock, man, it's important to know. When he's down in a series, and same with Tagoe, but especially Brock this run, he finds an extra gear. So I wonder with now Tagoe being used to this, let's see how it goes on the back end. Let's see if Brock can come back and get this into a game 9 maybe. Because that's what Brock's going to have to do is he's got to get these next 2 games, split them, and then see what happens when he gets back at home. Because I think the home stands are going to be the key. That's what I'm noticing right now in some of these games. These home stands, they could be the key. All right, Art. It's going to be game 7. This is going to be an interesting one. Tagoe cannot do 8, but he's got everything free on the board. Let's see what it'll be.
Yep, Tagoe, no 8 cards. How many for game number 7?
12 it is. Yeah. Yeah. Knew
At
that
the
was coming.
12.
You knew that was coming.
I guess he wanted another dozen donuts.
Let's see. More donuts for Tagoe. Let's see if he likes those donuts.
You better hope so.
Tagoe 1 away if he gets this win. Brock needs to get. It's almost must win here for Brock for sure, Art. He's got to win this game. Yellow 7. Here comes Brock. Switches into green. Is that
That's
rainbow
the
7?
blue.
No. Quad 7. No rainbow. Just whistling the red. Do we get Quint 7? Oh boy. I'm wore out.
If
Not
it's
gonna lie. I'm a little wore out.
if it's red, then that would be the Skittles, but I don't think it'll be red.
+4.
No,
Heat check.
that's a heat check.
Heat check. Brock the 6. Does he have it? He's got more in the tank here, or he's got a lot in the tank.
He could have a huge run right here.
Huge run from Brock. Just got to play yellow too, Brock. You're good. There it is. Brock the 6. Tagoe ISO back. That's it. Yep, that's the move. Man, that's the key, Art. The ISO backs. That's the $1 million. Tagoe gives him red. Okay. So trying something a little bit different, right? Test the red. See if Brock's got the red. He does, but he flushes that +2. He's trying to flush that ammo from Brock. You can see it. Let's see what the Rock will cook later on that +2. There's the plus. The +2 erase there, Art. See if Brock can get the momentum off that +2 red. He gets it back to yellow, you know that's a fade look. You know he's fading that.
Yeah.
There's Tagoe, so he gets rid of Tagoe's +2. It's like I said, it's tic tac right now. They're just taking some tic tacs and eating them. Get that fresh breath going. Yellow 5. Okay, back to the sting. Now Tagoe, let's see if he can fire back. He's drawing. This is what Brock needs. Wow. Brock the Rock now running all of a sudden, Nard. But that's Tagoe with the switch back to red. That's what he needed back. Test Rock. The Rock 3 efficiency. Is it there? Is this the green 3? No, that's what Tagoe needed on the ISO. In the dose. Here comes the Rock looking to get this back to 4. No. Tagoe running.
Uh-oh.
Nope, just the 4. There's the red 4 now. Does Brock have some number efficiency? He does. There's the blue. Rock's still up. In the green. That's a neutralizer. Let's see. Yep, Brock needed that. So did Tagoe.
It's a drag race.
Tagoe looking good in the drag race. Brock looking to find it. Here comes the Rock. Loading up is the Rock.
He might have something here.
+4 save from the Rock guard. Here comes the Rock for check.
He's looking for a check or maybe the win.
That's it. Rock's got it for sure right here. What?
No!
He just throws the heat check down. But it works out to what?
What?
It must have. You know what? You know what, Ardo? Remember, Tagoe was iced on the yellow. Yep, he was iced on the yellow.
Oh,
it's
my.
the same. And he's going to get the switch.
Oh, my.
The next level for William Brock is this is some ridiculous chess he's playing right now. William Brock is throwing everything at the wall here. Does he have it? He goes check. He goes check. He check on a blue wild. Tagoe throws the +4. It's a neutralizer on the +4. Unbelievable from both guys. This is some gameplay. Is Tagoe iced? No, he goes red. Let's see the Rock. 0 sugar. Brock, he's got to find some. Tagoe's down a dose. Back to blue wild. Great play. Great play, Art. Saves the KT wild. It's going to work. Wow. The Rock. Great. Somehow great ammo control.
Oh, boy. This could be interesting here.
What's
Tagoe.
Tagoe back to Uno.
Does Brock have something, though? No.
Tagoe for 5. He's got it. Tagoe's up 5-2. Wow.
1 away.
Well, Brock, you tried all the stuff. You tried to go crazy. You had a finish, but it didn't work out. Talk to me what happened there, man.
Well, I guess all I can really say is I just didn't really have much of the right cards.
I mean,
near the end.
Yeah, you're good. Talk to me about the double wild save. Were you just trying to ISO play and get it going?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I was just trying to kind of hold him off a little bit, and just try and see what card I could find the right cards to play that would get me closer to victory. And unfortunately, I just didn't have it. But
you're good, bro. I was gonna say with the double ISO, you think you'd have, but did you just did you find a little bit maybe too much? Was it just too much on the ammo control that cost you there, or do you think you could have laid off a little bit maybe in the mid part of the series that could have maybe gave you a run?
I guess maybe it was maybe a little bit too much ammo control, and kind of also maybe using a little too much ammo. That kind of hurt me.
Let's go. Tagoe, 1 away, man. You did a good job. What was your thoughts when Brock got to? Did you think it was over right there? And I don't even know how to describe. That's crazy. I mean, the light switch. We talked about you with the. You've been going aggressive. 43 light switches tonight. Have you just been benefiting off the fact that Patience is working on the ISOs, or talk to me through that, man? I mean, that's crazy. We just Brock now down 5-2 here. Tagoe looking really good. You know, game 8, you gotta think it's gonna be upper tier, right? So this is not only it's must win now, but you gotta wonder here if you're Brock. You've tried everything tonight. Does he start gambling on maybe thinking on his home start he goes to 5? Is that really his only chance if he gets back there, or do you think it's just gonna come down to can he control the ammo a little better?
Yeah, man, I don't really know.
I mean, it's definitely ammo control is going to be the key, and this is it. Can't Tagoe get it done, Art? It's game 8. Let's see what he's got out the sleeve. No 12. It's a big one. Art?
Yep. No. Yep. No 12 for Tagoe here. How many?
15 full
Full
send it for
send.
Christian Tagoe. Here we go. The plus dose.
Oh.
Tagoe just going to run this plus 2? Does he... No way, right?
That would be insane.
He throws the
Oh
heat
my.
check.
Oh my.
Goodness. He
That's
throws the heat check early.
crazy. That's crazy.
Tagoe not wasting time. Unless he's got a
Oh
bad
no.
hand, or unless he's got a bad hand and says, you know what? I need a differential.
Oh no.
That's something. Let's see what the Rock will try. He throws a double heat check backyard. Wow, and that's erased. Unbelievable. In the yellow now. Brock with the lead. Already there. I think Art might just cut out. I got it from here. 1 up. Tagoe goes double. Here comes Brock. Let's see what the Rock will do. Goes into red. Fades it off. Red 3. Let's see the Rock now. Goes into cabin, goes up the background. Rock takes the lead off that plus 6, and there's Tagoe in the blue. Here comes the Rock. Does he have anything in the back? He's going to go heat check early with the yellow wild. Down to single digits. Tagoe can only run. Here comes the Rock. Yard?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
You haven't missed much. Brock 3 heat check on a yellow wild. That's it. Early.
Oh boy.
Now it's Brock back to yellow 4 crossover city. Wow, that's a good move from Brock. I'll give him that one. And it
Good
goes in the cap. Goes in the cap.
Does Brock have something here?
Well, yeah, no, you should because Green hadn't been playing. You gotta think here if you're Brock, you gave the plus 6, right? You try to run different, but you also got plus. Yep, you got plus 4 off the start. So back to Green says Tagoe. Let's see if Brock's out. Tagoe runs it. Brock's still out. Still Green 9. Here comes William. Does he switch it off the 9? He gets the yellow switch in the blue. Trips 9, Art.
Oh boy.
Brock is out. Here comes Tagoe. Still out. Tagoe runs it. Does the Rock switch? Still nothing, Art. This is good for Tagoe here, but it's 2 possession leads. Anything can still happen here.
I'm thinking right now for Tagoe, he just got to keep going. He's just got to keep going.
He's going to get the red.
Oh, could that be what Brock needs?
He just plays it clean. Red reverse. Is this Tagoe for trips?
Or could this be a finish?
He
Not a
goes wild
finish. He
blue.
calls check. Does Brock got something though to
Brock, does he
keep this
save it?
going?
No, that's it from Tagoe. That's
No,
game.
that's gonna be it. That is gonna be it. Just waiting on.
I think Tagoe probably just call up an emotion, man. That's it for Brock. There it is. Yeah. Kristen Tagoe wins Space September. I think that last hand definitely just summed up Brock's night, Art. That last hand, I think he tried the ammo, and I think it ran out, man. I think it just ran out. I think it just ran out. I think the pot, Brock, you had a great tournament, man. Did you just think it ran out, man? At the end of the day, you think it just couldn't come back at the end of the day with that last hand? You threw a lot of ammo. I'm just looking back. You threw a +6. Did you want to save it or?
I I guess you know I guess maybe I just kind of used my power cards at the right time. I guess kind of using those plus twos. I was trying to hold it off like I did in the last few games, but just like all the others, it just didn't work out. And as soon as he played that played that blue wild, you know, I had that only had that blue six. I pretty much knew it was over, and I obviously couldn't play the power play since he played the Uno.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think Brock, you're most likely going to be in Super League, like I said off the top of the show. What did you learn in this T5 run to get a silver medal here? What did you learn in the T5 run, man, that you can apply for the postseason? Because you definitely made some strides. There's something in your game you obviously took care of some big names, man. You took care of Nam, right? That's a big name. Vapor, obviously up and comers such as Nick and Allen, and then someone else should be too. Drawing a blank. I gotta go back. Your whole region was it? Let me find it here. I'm drawing a blank. It's been that kind of. Oh, Jesse Turner, right? JT. Thoughts about just how you've able to adapt your game on another level though, that you can step up for Super League.
Well, I mean, as I've said many times, I think what separates this tournament from from the rest of the season is that I've learned to have better control over my ammo and try to kind of switch up the numbers and colors a little bit. So I'll have a little bit more room to be able to play more cards and kind of lower my hand down to where I can get the victory.
We'll see what Brock will do. All right, let's go. Tyler, you just won your first tournament, man. Only Masters got to win it this year. Now you're going to move up to the Legends class because that's how it works next year. Thoughts on just this game, man? You really early had a good control. I think you had good control. A lot of the fast style games, and then you were able to run the numbers a lot. We think it was just a patience game that ultimately paid off tonight. I wouldn't say, in the past we talk about light switches. I don't think the light switches really was the lock and key tonight. I think it was the patience game. I think the patience game is what unlocked it for you. Or your thoughts on this series and what we're going to do? That's not true, Nick. I won. Your thoughts on your thoughts are on just how Tagoe play and what Brock will do in Super League. We'll see where Tagoe ends up.
Well, I think this was just the right end for Tagoe's regular season. He played incredibly well tonight. That I think that's going to really place him in a good spot, maybe heading into Super League. And I think for Brock, I think he did well. It's just Tagoe just had a little bit something extra there against Brock here tonight. I don't think it wasn't anything wrong on par, really. So, just all in all, great win there by Tagoe, and can't wait to see maybe both of them in Super League.
Well, we know Tagoe's in. Brock, I mean, it's going to take a mountain to the mole here, man, to to
And
say
at the
Brock's out.
Congress. And at the Congress.
Yeah, after Congress to say Brock's out. He's had a good 9-win season, 9-5. We'll see what the Rock does in Super League. That's it, man. Tagoe, your thoughts on entering Super League, man? I don't know where you're going to be, right? There's a lot of now debates that we have to look into, but your thoughts on what you're going to do in Super. I mean, this rate looking like double bye. Or you got to wonder too with that double bye conversation is going to be interesting. Now you've got Tagoe's in there, Cap's in there, I'm in there, Ashley's in there, Brad is in there. I don't think Tapir's. You never know. Tapir could have found a way. He could be in there. It's going to be crazy, but you got to think those 6 names are the people now to look at. There is still Nam in the back end as we transition to Super League, but what's your thoughts entering Super League before I say some final words, man? It's been a crazy year. Crazy year. Art?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Your
What was the
final
question?
your final thoughts on the year and just damn, what a regular season, man.
This regular season, again, kind of sits at the bottom, kind of ruined some of the things, but again, fun regular season. This game was kind of good. The final ending of this regular season. A messed up regular season to some people.
Yeah.
Good regular season for others. Mostly now, it's all about just heading back. We're gonna head back on Earth now. The end of Space September, and focus
Heading to
now.
Earth, man.
We now focus on what's coming up. It's straight to the mountain top in Athens, Greece. It's gonna be a lot of fun now. Just being ready for that.
I just can't thank everyone enough, man, for what a year. I mean, we had some issues with the bot, right? The old bot. Okay. Right. We had some issues with some of the class systems. Okay. We had a couple issues earlier in the year with Discord. Understandable, but you got to think, we've been here for the last 6 months, right? We started in February, and we're pretty smooth till August and then September, man. It's been a wild ride. Congrats to Tagoe. Congrats to all the tournament winners. That's myself. Of course, Cap got done T2, Brad, Tapir, and now Tagoe. You got to think about all the people that were on a podium. I'm going to pull that up too, just some fun stats to end the night here. The first podium was myself, of course, the world champ Ashley Nam. That was a fun podium. Then Cap Ashley got done with Tapir. Really fun podium there for Tapir, getting back on his first podium, just getting promoted, which is crazy. And then Brad obviously won T3. Yoshi got runner-up. Tough one for Yoshi for sure. He'll be thinking about that one. And then Tagoe, of course, missed opportunity, but got the win over Toasty to get a bronze. That's his second medal. For first medal, now second medal here tonight. And then T4 is an interesting one, Art. You have, I think the guys that finished third and fourth in T4 and 5 are interesting because a lot of people thought Lane Sanders should have made a finale in T4, and he could have won. He could have won that because he knows how to play Tapir's style, but it was ultimately Tapir and Nam came out on top on that. And congratulations to those guys. Again, Nam making a silver medal. And then here, Tagoe wins it, Brock there, and, Allen, hats off to him, man. A lot of people, I had him written off. I really did. After the Elite Day, I thought, maybe he would find a way. Tapir and I weren't there, and he did, but I thought maybe Final Four, you could find something, but he may have lost, but he made a statement destroying Cap in the third place game. So that was good for him. It's good to see Lane and Allen, I think, on a podium. Those guys were unexpected. The rest, though, you got to think Ashley was expected. Cap had the experience. You had to definitely assume Nam at some point was going to cook. Tapir, once he got here, was electric. I think myself and Tagoe are a little bit surprised as tournament winners. Obviously, we all know what Christian Tagoe can do now, and we know his season last year was just dreadful. But for myself, coming into March hard, new platform, it was enough, right? And then ultimately, here we are at the end of the year, and now we're going to find out who the other 9 names in Super League are realistically, or 10, excuse me, because we got 5 tournament winners, 5 for 5 on the year, and yeah, I can't wait for whenever we start this. I have no idea. Hopefully soon, that's for sure. As we wait for the D2 champion.
Yeah, that's what we were gonna wait on.
Hopefully we get them wrapped up soon. But for myself and Art, it's been incredible. We apologize for, of course, not having a bigger crowd tonight, but of course we got to get this finale in moving quick due to the hurricane that Brock's expected. So, Brock, thanks for making time tonight, brother. Appreciate you. For myself, Art, Nick, one last congratulations to Christian Tagoe, Masters class champion, and he takes care of Space September. He rides the spaceship and the rocket ship to a tournament win, and he'll be on to the Legends class next year. We'll see him back for Super League. We'll see where he ends up. For myself, Ard, it's been a great one. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Big one, Ard. Huge one. The Vera Gold interview. That is going to be the 24K creation on the Discord. I'm excited, man. That's going to be a lot to unpack. We're looking forward to that. For all of us here at Marino, we're signing off. It's been a hell of a regular season. We'll see you back for the postseason. Couple weeks. Good night, everybody, and have a great night.